Hi guys, so today we do another Pat McGrath video. If you have seen it, I got recently another order in. It's the palette, it's the little one, the Mothership Subversive La Vie en Rose. And it's the little spring palette. I also got the big one out. I'm guessing it's like the big sister. So the big ones, they usually arrive in a carton like this with the shade names on a little paper in the bottom. And then you have the palette, which is very heavy, it's plastic, with a nice faceted mirror. On the back you have like this metal plate, and then you have your shades, which are usually 10 in each palette. The small ones are only 6 shades. I only got this one out because I want to see if it actually corresponds with the colors of the small one. I checked out the shade names, so there doesn't seem to be a duplication in them. So you have a little rubber band, and then you open it up, so that's carton, and you have a mirror in them, which is quite nice. The carton seems to be quite sturdy, and then this is different to the other ones. You have the shade names on a, oops, let's get it out. Oh, it's fast out. On a little plastic overlay. For people who do like to work with shade names or follow tutorials, it's probably helpful. For me, I don't really mind, but it's quite nice. Oh, it doesn't even focus. It's quite nice to have maybe like a little protective plastic slip on the top of them. So the shades itself, it says 12 gram in total, the palette, and it's 6 shades, so I'm guessing it's like 2 gram each. Sometimes if it's a metallic one, they're a bit heavier than the matte ones. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmery ones. I think this one probably more metallic. These two look actually matte, the ones here on the bottom. This is Rose, Risk, and what's the other one called? Paranormal. Okay, I think we should actually get straight into swatch. It's actually quite difficult to read it off this thing. I need to put it somewhere with a different background, maybe. Oh, I just put it direct in front of me. Let's start swatching. That's what we're here for. Oh, actually, let me get a brush, because I want to do the brush swatches as well again to compare. There we are. But first, the finger swatches. Oopsie. Let's open it up. So this one is Pale Fire. Very beautiful. Seems to be a duochrome as well, really nice. Then the second one is Purple Rain. Beautiful. And the last one is Gold. Oops, oh, wrong finger. I'm an idiot. Let me swipe that. Okay, we're back now. I tried to clean it up because there was a bit of purple now. And then the last one is called Gold Nectar, and this is absolute beautiful. Actually, the first one, the Pale Fire, reminds me a lot of the VIE Nectar shade from the other ones. Just less glittery, but it has like, I don't know if you can see, it has like a bit of a pinky undertone. It's like peach, pink, bit of gold. Absolutely beautiful. Love them. Very, very happy. Okay, clean my fingers, so we go into the next 3. Oh, interesting. So the first one is like a matte purple, and this one is called Paranormal. Then the second one is this really vibrant pink, which is called Rose, Risk. Okay. I thought that one would actually come up a bit more. And the last one is Euphoria. It's like a metallic purpley color. There we go. I will actually swatch the Rose Risk again, because I did thought, there we go, this one would come up a bit more. There's my finger. Let's go down. Okay, yeah, second layer definitely better, so it is buildable, which is nice. Saying that though, sometimes swatches might be beautiful, but how they perform on the eye might be very, very different. But definitely The rosy one, I wouldn't say it's completely matte. It has the Rose Risk has a slight satin sheen to it. So I would say the only true matte color is actually the Paranormal, which is like a purpley, deep purple brown color, which is quite nice though. Okay, now we will actually go into the brush swatches. This will be interesting because sometimes with the brush it looks very different to the finger swatches. Oh, it's a bit a lot. Oh, okay, that's nice though. This is the first one, the Pale Fire one. It's nice. Let me clean the brush. It's definitely nice, but I do like it a bit more finger swatched than the Purple Rain. That is actually not bad. And if I go in, it does build up. Maybe comparison though, finger swatch is of course a bit better. Cleaning the brush again, then we have the Gold Nectar, which is like this beautiful metallic color. Oh wow, look at that one. Brush, I would say no different to finger swatch. I would even say a bit better with the brush. Saying that though, my brush is getting a bit damp now because I'm cleaning it, and the cloth is relatively dry. It's a microfiber cloth, but of course it has a tiny bit of dampness to it now. Then the next one, this is the Paranormal. Yeah, that wasn't. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Let's go in again. It's alright, but I think I would use my finger to apply this one. So now the interesting bit, the rose one, because that one didn't perform too well with the finger swatches. It looks amazing on the brush. Very purple, oh, very not purple, pink. Okay, that one I actually like a bit more with the brush. Look at this. That's surprising. Very similar to the finger swatch. And then the last one, which was the Euphoria. Yeah, that's actually not bad. I would say the worst one from the brush swatches is definitely the Paranormal, which was also not the best one with the finger swatch. If you look at it, there you have the direct comparison. There we go. So it definitely, especially the first one, maybe not especially the pale fire one is definitely more intense if you use your fingers to apply it. All the other ones are fairly similar finger swatch between brush swatch, which is really, really good. Of course, it is more intense with the finger swatch because you can just build it up a bit more. So if you do, either you wet your brush properly, use a bit of MAC Fix Plus to apply it, or just put a bit of eyeshadow primer down, maybe one of the ones which are a bit tacky, sticky, if you want that proper color coming through. Although I often see when I see the videos from Pat McGrath that they do dampen the brushes and that they clearly use the eyeshadows in wet. But even if you use your fingers, I think it would probably translate similar to that on your eye. Perfect. I mean, I literally, the quality is just so good. And looking at the shades, I'm really, really happy. Very nice. And looking at the other palette, the big Subversive, I think it would definitely go well with these colors because you have the nice purple, you have nice shades which you can use as a base or as a transition shade, sheer it out a bit. This one will be a nice one to go with the palette too. And even the VIE Nectar ones. Oh, actually, what was this one called? Astral Ghost Orchid and VIE Pink. They're such good eyeshadow toppers. I will actually quickly swatch these two for you because they are just so nice. So there we have VIE Orchid, and you can see it's actually a bit similar to the Pale Fire, but much more glittery and shiny. And then of course the Orchid shade is like a topper more, so you can't, it just looks wet and glittery. But if you actually use it on a darker shade, like let's put it on top of this one. Was maybe not the best idea. I'm wiping it half away. It transforms an eyeshadow with the topper. Doesn't really translate on the camera, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe try to put it on top of the purple. There we have it, the Astral Ghost Orchid. And I put it on the purple. And I put it over half of it. If you look at the purple one, it's just such a nice eyeshadow topper. I love it. So yeah, very happy with that. I think the video is already way too long, so let's stop it here. One more thing to go through from my order, which is the Lust Everything kit, which I'm very, very happy to try out. And I'm really looking forward to that. So give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you own any of the Pat McGrath products. And overall, let me know how your day was. And see you next time. Bye bye.